I guess it's gonna let me back. Try again. My internet cut out on me earlier. I thought we were hitting some good stuff on Jesus. Why hast thou forsaken me? How do you know that was against God? How do you know it wasn't to the people? He asked God before that. There was a different way. But he went the way of the Father wanted, because that's what the people wanted. The people are the one that put him on the on the cross. I don't know. Anyways, so for whatever reason, I'm scrolling on my phone, and there's the title of this video is former Israeli Prime Minister Golda Meir, Meir, and Golda is just like gold with an A. Gives a poignant, I don't know what the word is, history. Anyways, I just wanted to make note. You know how this Macron thing, it bothers me. Like, at least tell the people who you are. It just seems silly to keep a lie alive, or if it is a lie, just to prove the person that's lying an idiot. But who knows? In this world, they could be working together just to swirl us all up. Who knows? Who knows anymore? But anyways, Gulda, she's not a pretty lady. She's got some, like, I'm not trying to be rude or ignorant to the lady, but she's got some manly features. I'm trying to see. I think there's an Adam's apple there, but in fairness, she does have a big chick. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Like, she was a Israeli prime minister. That's weird, eh? Aren't the men in Judaism supposed to be the leaders or what? I don't know. I don't. Could you imagine if they pulled a fast one? There was a Macron before the Macrons were Macrons. Hey, just like I'm sorry, you guys go look for yourself. I don't like to judge by looks. Hey, I'm not the most handsomest man in the world, and I can admit that to myself. But I don't know. I don't know. Is there anybody here? Two people. Go check out Golda. You know, I was gonna tag Uncle Will, and then I said, no, he said you weren't gonna do her anymore. That dude, I can't believe he has the nerve to come into my comments when I can't comment back on his comments. Seems a little, you work the game however you want to work it, bud, until you find out you worked yourself with your own game. He does ask a good question. One I've been trying to answer to him forever and ever and ever and ever. Since the first time I messaged and asked him, hey, could we have a conversation, Uncle Will? I think I'm chosen. He didn't like that. Yeah, Uncle Will. I've had some weird shit happen to me, brother. I had some stuff happen to me before the weird stuff too, so I can learn stuff. Uncle Will, I'm not lying about my work stuff. She was pretty nasty, and I think I can prove her. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say it. But, like, I'm not one to try and look like a fool or stand out in the crowd and try and get everybody's attention. But hey, if there's a fire, or I think there's a fire, I should say something. You know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, it all started when I wanted to end her. 'Cause yeah, Uncle Will, you can make fun of me all you want. I got broken by men, convinced me I don't know what the fuck they were trying to convince me about. It's weird. Uncle Will doesn't think that if you work for a place for 22 years, you're not entitled to an investigation, especially when I didn't get fired. No, I went off because I physically couldn't. I thought I was having a heart attack, and my son rushed me to the hospital because my nerves were so fucking shot. So then I had to take time off, and then you're feeling even worse about yourself because you're not working, and you think every capable man should be providing to the society. You know what I mean? It's not that hard to find out something you're good at or something you can do, but the system we have doesn't create options for people to do things. Keeps us pretty limited so we can be controlled. You don't want everybody flourishing if possible. You know what I mean? Those who want to flourish, flourish. Those who don't. So yeah, and through that time when nothing happened, like when it wasn't really, you can ask my wife. Something was telling me I was gonna be fucking super popular. Something inside of me bugged me so bad that I would say that to my wife. Now you'd have to ask her, and and it's the way I said it. I was like, "I don't know why I get this. What the fuck would I do to be fucking popular? Like, I don't wanna be popular. Sure, do great things, be able to provide for my loved ones." See here, Uncle Will, see, this is why I wanted to talk to somebody about it because it's hard. I veer off, eh? What makes you chosen, Carl? Well, I chose to be chosen, but it's pretty simple to figure out that there's a twisted fucking world out there, bud. You're just not cluing in. So either way, the right thing to do is try and point it out. Like if you want to think I'm all crazy because I'm talking about God and being chosen by God, and even though there's a Bible there telling you to be chosen by God, in order to do that, you have to choose Him. How do you choose Him? That's through His Son. What does His Son represent? The truth and the way. So yeah, my super brain here will skip back, but we'll skip back a few notches. Fuck, dude. If you only knew how scary this trip was, like, you have no fucking idea, dude. Like, can you imagine working somewhere for, like, 20 something years, they won't give you an investigation? Part of the problem you think you think the guy who's causing the problem is causing other problems that might cause problems. If that problem happens in a bad way, someone fucking dies. I don't know for sure, but I took the initiative like a good human should and called the Ministry of Labor, not out of spite towards Marwood, but because maybe if they knew where the problem came from, they could fix it. They could have less coils on the floor by putting the system back to the way it was, or even better, taking the weekends out of it so you could have material. You didn't have to have shit sit. So when I called and I got the investigator and I said I'd like to talk to her, she just basically said, "Well, give me your name and give me your number, and I'll call you back sometime if I need you." And I'm like, "You don't even know what the fuck I think the problem is." Like, and no phone call, no nothing. So that's the like that was definitely into the spiritual awakening. Fuck. Uncle Will, do you know what it's like to have some of the closest people to you, people that have been to your wedding and you were at theirs, people that you spent the whole time with? You spent more time with the work family than you did with your real family. Do you know what it's like to I don't even know because they won't like there's no information, but I think they lied to save their asses. In fact, I got someone on text saying, "Hey, Carm, I can't do this. I got too much to lose." They gave me an apprenticeship. Would you guys like to see the text? Fuck, if I have to, I'll give you his number just so you fucking verify that I'm not no Johnny Gobble. I can't make up cash apps or fucking texts. And I just don't care enough to lie. That's a hard thing to go through, especially when it was your conscience that was getting to you because of the way that your other employees were being treated and how they wanted people fired. And do you know how hard that is to stand up to your boss and say, fucking please talk to me? And he refuses. And he tells me to fire somebody. And I'm like, well, if you just listen to me and you let me know where I'm wrong, I'll fire him. But you have to listen to me because I just can't fire somebody who was doing the job just really good before you fucking change the system. You know what I mean? So if you just listen to me. But no, no. Instead, I got told lead times don't exist in manufacturing. And my whole world crumbled at that minute, Uncle Will. I was just like, fuck, man, everything you've thought and known has just been thrown out the window. And Troy Soldier, the super fucking soldier here, just said there's no fucking lead times necessary for shit. That's when I knew I was dealing with a fucking idiot. And how do you deal with the boss that's a fucking idiot? And people all around you, Cashville, are being hurt. Want me to give you, for instance, there's this girl, Heather, and because we locked and didn't have any team leaders and shit, they asked her to come an extra, what, 25-minute drive, at least half an hour. Probably not the way she drives, but so she did that for us. She came to our plant. She played team leader for us. I was grateful to have her there. Uh, in fact, I really tried to work her really bad. I was like, "Hey, want to make some big coin? Want to be a supervisor? We're lacking those. Would you like to be a super?" And she was like, "No, no, Carl. I came here to help, but when my time's up, I want to go back home and work at the plant that I'm supposed to be in." Besides, I got this posting that I've been told already I'm a shoe-in for. So I didn't bug her anymore. Wow, I threw shots at her sometimes. You should stay here. But so I appreciated her. So, anyways, so that's just the backstory on Heather. Pretty knowledgeable girl, pretty smart. I wanted her to be a supervisor. I didn't want losers on my team. You know what I mean? So I get to work one morning, and my boss Stevie says, "Hey, any cell phones on the floor, automatic write them up." And I was like, wow. I usually give him a warning and say, "Hey, if I catch you again." And he goes, "No, no, no." And I was like, "No problem. No problem, because that was kind of what you wanted me to do before, but okay, so now we're gonna play tough guy. Which cell phones shouldn't be on the shop floor anyways, but so I'm out there and I catch a problem employee. So I write her up. Well, that was enough to finish her off. She was gone. So she got fired because I did my job, right? And she got caught doing something she wasn't supposed to, and she had a lot of incidents. So Steve's like, "Oh, this is great." He's like, "Oh, because Heather got written up for having a cell phone." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Who wrote Heather up?" And he goes, "I did." And I was just like, "Dude, you text her all the fucking time, asking for her to come see you on her fucking cell phone, bro. What the fuck is going on here? Don't worry about it and just keep your eyes open or whatever." So, anyways, so because Heather was smart enough to say that when they were writing her up, like, "Can you guys fucking please tell me why Stevie's fucking texting me if you guys don't want me to use my cell phone on the floor? Maybe you should have warned me first." Maybe you could have gave me a text, Steve, but she wasn't a bitch. But hey, right? But then they fucked her on the posting that she was supposed to get. That job was no longer available because what they wanted to do was stick her at our plant and not let her go back to the plant that she was supposed to. So they could trap her at our plant. That sounds like a fucking good company. Now she ended up quitting. She had years experience. Fuck, she was a decent employee. I mean, maybe she socialized a little bit too much or something, but overall, she was and they just treated her like a piece of shit because she didn't wouldn't do what they wanted her to. It's fucking weird, man. That place, that's not the only. Like, I had to deal with that. And then the thing about the cell phone is, so get this. So after that's dealt with, I catch another guy on the line and he's on his cell phone and I'm like, bud, you've been warned. I go back, I do the fucking write up, right? I say to my boss, Stevie, I said, oh, I just got another one with the cell phone. And he goes, who? And I said, buddy boy on the line there. He goes, just fucking throw it out, Carl. And I was like, what? Yeah, don't worry about it now. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Someone got fucking fired over this. Someone fucking, we had a good employee quit over this. And now you don't want to fucking give a fuck about it. So that was weird. Or do you guys want to hear about this Rebecca girl? Rebecca as well was a pretty good employee. Pretty much do everything you asked of her. She just she liked to get to the drama a little bit too much. If I had something bad to say about her, she got herself into situations that she really didn't need to be in it. But anyways, so what happened to Rebecca is that we hired this guy to schedule our plant. Well, turns out he's just fucking he couldn't grasp her, right? So we put him back to his old job in shipping. And we brought Rebecca in to schedule because because Rebecca would have been my pick anyways to give her a chance, you know what I mean? But besides that, there was a benefit to the company in order to do this. So what happened to Rebecca was this is a learning lesson, you know what I mean? She was trying to find some parts with my boss, his brother. Okay. So he's on the lift truck and she's on the ground. So what happens is well, Stevie's brother runs her fucking ankle over and her smart not good, right? Pretty fucking bad. So, anyways, so if you could keep her seated, which scheduling for the most part, she could use her walkie-talkie or whatever and get a hold of team leaders and make sure they're following stuff that way. So it'd work out and stuff like that. And Rebecca was really eager to learn. So what happened is they end up changing the system, right? And for some reason, they weren't letting Rebecca schedule. They really weren't giving her any time. They were. I didn't understand what was going on because I was like, we what's Rebecca to do? Like just sit there? And so they finally got it. So I think it went that they finally got her. So she started scheduling a bit. She was up against a shitstorm, right? she would do the right thing. And because she was scared to be wrong, she would come ask me. She'd come say, Carl, this, and this is why I did this. What do you think? And then I look at the whole list and I try to tell her where she went wrong or where she was right. Now, she brought this is where it really kind of woke me up for with her because they had me gaslit to fucking hate her. She wasn't doing anything. So, anyways, she did this and I was pretty proud of her. And I said, you're right, Rebecca, it needs to be changed. Because there was parts on her list that didn't need to be ran. But because the system, some added stuff had been put in that shouldn't have been put in, she didn't need to run the parts. So I told her, take that job out. Get a hold of Jen or whatever, or I can't even remember who it was. Get that excess put out because we don't need it. We don't need to show that we need to run parts that we don't. And so she went to Troy and showed him. And he fucking told her she was wrong and made her look like an idiot and all sorts of stuff. Do you know how hard it was to go to my boss and say, she got that information from me, bud? I don't know what to tell you. Well, why would you do that? Well, because you're asking us to run parts that we don't need to run. So why would we use the labor, the rack, all of that stuff? Why wouldn't we just clean up the system and not fuck? But anyways, it was just shit like this. You know what I mean? Like he had the whole crew pretty much against her, thinking she was a useless bitch. But meanwhile, she was in that situation because, well, my boss's brother fucking ran her the fuck over because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what goes on at other places or what goes through other people's brains, Gashville, but I've drove a lift truck a lot, a lot. I did not allow people to fucking work anywhere fucking near me, bud. I seen way too much shit happen, and I don't ever want to see someone fucking die. You know what I mean? I don't want to have that fucking visual of watching fucking. Oh man, it almost happened to me, brother. I was almost a pancake once at that plant. Fuck, I could have been the Marwood death. Wouldn't have been for the same reasons. Yeah, that was a close one. Anyways, and then there was the Corey situation too. You know what I mean? Do you know how hard it is? Like at first, they tried to make Corey when I first got there, tried to make Corey look like a joke, right? And I didn't really get to communicate with Corey all that much. So I only basically had what they were saying to go by, right? Not that they were saying anything real bad about Corey, but belittling. And then as time went on, me and Corey got to working together more and more. I realized it wasn't even just the system problem that this guy caused. He was a problem himself. Mentally fucking beating Corey for no fucking reason. Just fucking. But then again, I know. Like I worked 7 days a fucking week for this fucking jackass. 7 days a fucking week. And every Monday morning. you'd get a fucking email. Hey, you useless fucking cocksuckers. It didn't really say that, but it pretty much did. You didn't do shit on the weekend and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, hey, Baba, talk to your supervisors. Old Carl, he was a fucking lift truck driver on the weekends. Remember, you have that covered for supervision. I just, out of the fucking goodness of my heart, thought that someone should move some fucking parts in the fucking plant or nothing was going to happen. So sorry, I was scoop butting my fucking ass around playing shipping and playing fucking production fucking person. Fucking like a little disheartening when you give her fucking 80 hours a week and the fucking dipshit. You come in Monday fucking morning to fucking. But yeah, anyways, it was funny that people reader thing I got. I don't know. You guys go ask Corey. He never ever told me he was going off on stress leave, but I sure told HR way before he did, and they wouldn't listen to me. And then these people are so fucking useless. They didn't take Corey aside because I'd already told them Corey was going to go off and say, "Hey, Corey, why don't you just tell the truth? Whatever it is, we'll fucking back you 100%." But nope, nope. You know what I mean? The Corey thing, that fucking hurt me. It fucking stung. That fucking guy's a good dude. Well, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like me. I asked him to give my YouTube channel a watch and let me know what he thinks, and he hasn't fucking contacted me back. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? If Corey is an evil shithead, that was some great acting, Corey. Your friend Troy, he was at least right in our faces. Oh man. Then what else? Say the Heather girl. When we knew she was leaving, I had this guy named Jalen that worked on my floor. Now, usually I tell you guys color doesn't mean anything, but in this situation, I just want you to get it in your head because it might not have been the issue, but it really fucking bothered me because, well, so anyways, so we had this kid Jalen. He worked there, and we were gonna need a team leader to replace Heather. And Jalen was a pretty smart kid. He'd already been operating on the machine, so he'd already worked with it, and he'd already Heather had already shown him some stuff, and he was already getting it. He could fucking change everything. He was good to go. You know what I mean? Reliable, there every day, overtime as well. A pretty good employee. What you want an employee to be, you know what I mean? He wasn't dedicating his life to Marwood, but he sure helped out when he could. You know what I mean? A good employee. And I thought he had potential. So he wanted to get to be a millwright. So he wanted to try and get a maintenance apprentice. But his seniority was pretty low that chances of that were fucking not good for him, you know what I mean? But I told him, I said, "Hey, bud, you take this team leader position if it comes up. Like, if you win the spot, that is good because you know the machinery, you learn how they work and all that sort of stuff. And Corey will help you so you can learn everything. It would be fantastic, you know what I mean? I think it'd be a great opportunity for you. You're not getting a helper or apprentice right now because you know what I mean? You're too low because those kind of postings went through, like, all the plants, like, all 5 at that time. And even Heather agreed. She's like, "This kid's smart. You guys would be fools not to." So, my one supervisor, Jay, he agreed. He was fully on board. He's like, "Jalen's a good kid. He deserves it." My other supervisor, John, I think he was in agreement too, but for some reason, my boss wouldn't let me hire him. It was fucking weird, you know? It was weird. I hate to think it was because he was black, but no, I never seen Steve treat anybody bad because they were black, but I mean, I just thought it was so weird that everybody wanted this kid for team leader and that they were just so opposed to it. And when the people trying to build a team aren't fucking able to build their own team. But then again, there was this other guy. He was black too. His name was Nigel. Yeah, I watched it right in front of my face. Like, he had a criminal record. Like, he worked overtime even though he was a temp and wasn't getting paid as much as everybody else, you know, and then he stopped doing the overtime, and then they started dangling they were gonna hire him on, and it was just gonna take some time and blah, 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 and they yanked that kid around for a long time until finally he just said, "Hey, let me know right now." Do you know how hard that is to sit there and tell somebody, "Hey, I don't know why they won't hire you. I fucking don't. I don't know." I mean, if you were a buffoon before, I mean, I don't know. Like, hey, let's keep people away from fucking opportunities of fucking jobs so that they go back to doing their fucking buffoonery for fuck's sakes. Yeah, let's hold people down so that they see no fucking light at the end of the tunnel and they fucking go back to being fucktards because that's the easy way to get the fucking like unbelievable. And you guys don't even know the half of it. Like, fuck. Stupid shit they wouldn't fucking fix, man. We had full temp agencies fucking quit on us. Abandoned the shift. It was so bad they had to get office girls from the other plants. And let me tell you, that shit didn't go fucking good. I'll tell you. Those girls were not in it to win it. Even though there I was out there. Fucking lift rock, bloating fucking. You'd have to ask people if I'm a liar. I fucking sounded like I'm some sort of fucking hero or something. I was no fucking hero. Oh shit. Oh man, what else you guys want to know about Marwich? Tons of stuff. Okay. Fuck, we had to manually change almost every fucking tag in that second line for the longest time. Yeah. Talk about a waste of fucking time. The inventory was just fucked up. Fuck, our team leaders didn't show up to work half the time. The fucking tagging system was fucking brutal. Well, fuck, I was there for the inception of it, not under the job that I was there. And I told them, I was like, that sucks. What are you guys doing? We're capturing all the costs, Carl. Oh, are you? You brilliant motherfuckers. Hey, don't you know you can incorporate the cost in here without causing a But hey, I don't fucking know anything. You guys are the brilliant ones putting this fucking system together, aren't you? Like, anyways, that wasn't the problem the plant wanted to deal with. Uh, System failure was more of a fucking problem, eh, Whitney? Wouldn't you say? Hey, do you build banks when you're already behind? No, you don't. Do you build parts that you don't need when you're already behind? And you're behind on manpower. And I can prove it. There would have to be proof that they got in touch with fucking temp services all over the fucking place. We were going nuts. We have no fucking people. What else do you want to know about Marwood? Do you want to know that? Well, they had the power to put me in the hospital. Whitney. Do you know what I did? I was on Facebook acting a fool. Really, I was. But I wasn't. I knew full well what I was doing. Anyways, I told on them for stealing from customers. And I told them I was going to tell the customers. But I didn't print. And then a lot of it, I just let Facebook pick itself. You know what I mean? And I just picked the words from the words. The moon is my mother, and you will pay for your troubles. And when Toyo Tetsu finds out. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, there was that. Uncertified parts to another place. Yeah, it's pretty damning evidence. I don't know. The devil will do whatever it has to do to back its own stupidity. Wait till the devil finds out that he has to pay for all of his stupidity and he can no longer run and he can no longer hide. Marwood Meadow will know that the chosen one is here. Oh dear, oh dear. Whitney, do you know some of the things that they tried to do to me? First off, I was in there, and when I was going off for work, you have to go and do paperwork or have a discussion. Well, they sat there and they told me that it was all my fault. It was personal, Carl. This is personal. It's not work. And I was like, have you guys seen my work schedule? My wife doesn't know who I am. I'm the guy that's on the phone when he's not at work with work or on his computer. So you tell me, how could it be personal? But hey, yeah, they just tried, fuck, pretty much telling me I was delusional. Carl, you don't know what you're talking about. What? In fact, the next time I went in, it was all sorts of fucking weird. Like this is how this place fucking operates. So they want to ram it down your throat again that it's your fault. So I'm in there to talk to him. I'm talking to Kinga, right? And then John Pollock, the master of fucking the universe of Marwood, of the HR department. He comes strutting his little fucking me hat in, eh? And I was in a bad way. Like, I don't think I hadn't had my attempt yet. I don't think. Like, I was a shaky, weak thing, like a pathetic fucking version of myself. Like, low as fucking is low. And I'm in there, and I don't HR manager can identify that, but he tried convincing me that I was drunk. He goes, "Carl, I smell the alcohol in your breath." And I got in his face and I went, "I don't think you smell alcohol in my breath, John. But hey, let's test it." I think we're done here. What are you gonna do as an HR manager, knowing that I'm fucking drunk walking out of here, bro? He let me strut my pretty little ass right on out of there, he did. But old Kinga came running to my vehicle. Carl, Carl, I feel so bad for you. Oh, and I was like, what's going on? Why do you guys want to convince me that this is not a work issue and that I'm currently fucking drunk and that you shouldn't let me leave this parking lot if you think that I'm drunk? So you know what I did? I drove all the way to the police station just so I could get it notified. They wouldn't do it though. They just treated me like I was some sort of fucking idiot. I'm like, hey, my workplace just accused me of being fucking drunk. I'd like to prove them otherwise. I don't know. Maybe you guys are in to get fucked over. I don't know. I don't know. But I didn't understand it. So I texted Kinga back just so I had some sort of fucking message to go back to and said, hey Kinga, just so you know, I went and seen the police to let them know that I was sober. And she replied back, okay, thank you. Oh, huh. They really put the pressure on me to think that I was fucking crazy. You guys want to hear about the next time? I'll tell you about the next time because I think I got the letters saying that I wasn't allowed to talk to my friends. I wasn't allowed to talk to people from work. So that put me in a really bad, even though they already weren't talking to me and one tried setting me up. So I had to get a hold of the Ministry of Labor and say, hey, I don't understand how I say that my fucking company drove me to the fucking edge. I'm still an employee and they won't do an investigation. So then the ministry gets a hold of Marwood, right? What's Marwood do? They got a hold of me to come on in. They now want to talk about it. So I go in there and I say, hey, first of all, can I have my emails back that Troy Solinger had deleted out of my emails? He deleted every email that we ever had between one another. Talk to Henry, your H fucking P, Henry Peters, your IT guy. Why would he do that? That's weird. And then I told her about a whole bunch of other shit. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go into a whole bunch more because there is. I could just fucking list them off. But yeah, I gave her all this information and she leaves. She leaves the room, right? After I've talked to her about all this stuff and she's writing it all down, she comes back in and she goes, hey, Carl, we didn't realize that this was so complex. We're going to have to get an outside source to do the investigation. And I was like, why? Like, I'm willing to sit down at a table with everybody involved and everybody that gets mentioned. I'm proud to say, because I don't wanna fucking be fucked up. I wanna know my reality, and you guys don't want me to know my reality, and it's really fucking disturbing. Because I think you guys go around fucking hurting people, and you'll destroy them to keep your fucking secrets. But yeah, so they said they were gonna have to get an outside fucking sorcerer to do their bidding. And well, the sorcerer called me and she was like, gave me 15 minutes, and I really didn't have a chance to put anything together or like, I mean, so I guess they did an investigation, but one of the boys, and I'll say her, Corey, he told them the truth that it was all fucked up, and that I wasn't crazy. So imagine that, trying to stand with the truth and fucking someone else don't give a fuck. It's still gonna fucking anyways. And I had ways to disprove if anybody said it wasn't a good time, like it was a good time. Hey, Whitney, if 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 things aren't really fucking bad, would you give up like a fucking $5 an hour? Would you give up $5 an hour? Unless things were bad, right? You still wanted to have a job. But if there's no problems, there'd have to be some heavy problems for you to go, fuck it, this just isn't worth the extra dollars. I might be getting my ass fired. You know what I mean? Like that guy. Now I got him on text. I got him on text. I told you, he's got too much to lose. So that guy can say whatever he wants. If he wants to lie on me, that's okay. But don't lie on children of God. Don't lie on anybody because we're all children of God. But hey, when you find out I really am, then you'll fucking know everybody is, and then you fucking want to watch who you fuck with. But hey, here's the key thing to take out of this, Whitney. Because not only when I went to leave Kinga, who could no longer do the investigation because it was too complex, but she tried to get me to sign an NDA. Like, that's for real. Because she saw me in a bad mental state and she thought she could fucking get me. She tried to take advantage of my mental state and fuck me so I couldn't even talk. Hey? Weird, eh? I hate dealing with people. Well, Whitney, there are good people out there, you know what I mean? I know sooner or later I'll find some. Like, I love my family, but they're not good people. I'm sorry, my wife would watch someone fry if she could fucking gain from it. Because somehow she'd justify it in her head. All right, I'm gonna try and do this one more time because Uncle Will has a hard time hearing me. Because, like I said, he likes to throw comments in my comment section where I can't comment back. So he tried making fun of me again, saying that that doctor who does those surgeries would not be available regardless. I told in that video, I get that. But maybe somebody's skills could be used elsewhere. So we had more doctors doing, you know, greater things. You know what I mean? That's all. I just don't think I don't know. But hey, what if there is a God? And if you're responsible for giving those surgeries, what do you guys think? Like, let's be real right now. I'm not like I've said, hey, I feel sorry for these kids that find out after it's too late. I feel absolutely horrible for anybody who feels like they're in the wrong body. Why would I try and attack them for that? I'm not, because I can't imagine what that must be like. But what I do know is if you're going after children, you might be in trouble. I'm not threatening anybody. If God's real and you're willing to perform such things, can you imagine when you leave this earth what the karma must be for everyone you did? Not just for everyone you did, but every person you affected. It's the butterfly effect. Be careful what you do and be careful what you perform. Maybe you don't want to be out there, Marina Abramovich in it. You know what I mean? Because that's who's taking care of the Ukraine school system. Marina Abramovich, the witch, who knows about the daydreaming or the dreamer shamans or something. No, this is real. Listen up. For real, Whitney. They're dreamer shamans or something. And they told Marina that Donald Trump's the one. Ah, he's the wizard. No, that's for real. I don't want you to go thinking I'm getting crazy or anything over here. No, she says something. You'd have to go watch it. Some shamans say about getting old Donnie Trump. He's the chaos bringer to bring us all together under one. King Donald 2028. Do you want to take that fate? Is that the way to Heaven's Gate? Hmm, I don't know. I don't know. Or is it all a show? All the bad guys and all the bad things aren't really happening. And I'm just tricked and fooled, and you guys don't give a shit. Or I'm being tricked and fooled. Hey, you guys okay with Ghislaine Maxwell walking away? Like, you guys okay with her being at a country club? Really? Are you okay with that? Yeah. No, it has nothing to do with that. And the best man ever, 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 ever. If you deny that man, you are a shitty person because everybody loves that man. They probably start working out that deal for Ghislaine, the one she talked to. Fuck. Unbelievable. I don't know why more people don't speak up when there's corruption. Everyone's afraid. Then cry wolf. Well, that's the thing, Whitney. I'll tell you. If you knew how much pain the truth has caused me, Holy fuck. I was always truthful, or at least the best of my ability. I personally wouldn't try and lie about my circumstances, that's for sure. When you decide to take the truth on and you're willing to stand up, fuck, I hate talking about this guy because he honestly makes me cry. Julian Assange. That guy has went through hell for the truth, right? Hell. Mike Pompeo openly threatened him, and Mike Pompeo was never caged up like an animal. He might get that. Let's hope so. Let's hope karma comes back. And the hardest thing for me in my walk with God, and I'm not kidding, I have not in over 5 years been able to sit down and have a serious conversation with somebody where they would be willing to show me where I might be incorrect, or I could show them how I got to the conclusions that I knew were in my head because I could explain it using the fucking real world circumstances. It's just fucking hard to explain. But anyways, back to Julian Assange. Could you imagine rotting for that long for humanity and still standing up for humanity? I do envy him on one part because at least it looks like I'm a free man. I'm not. Not for a second. At least Julian has at least Julian has his family and he has a few supporters. I'm not trying to put my circumstances like his because he's went through way more physical hell than I could go through. His amenities were probably fucking way fucking worse. But I'm telling you, he had to be holding on to God and knowing his family was there for him. Fuck, it's hard, man. Not having your family when you need them the most. Can you imagine thinking that you're chosen from God and that your family is nowhere near God? Like I said before, I had a 55-minute argument about me being a chauvinist. or misogynist or whatever. I don't even know what the words mean. Bad man. Bad man. Because I said that I would never date anybody that was out flashing their goodies around. Because I know how other men think. And if you show your boobies, who knows what they'll think, right? But my wife wants to take fuck who knows how long of training out of fucking men's heads to find women attractive when they're either naked or half naked. I don't know how she thinks that, like, and then she likes to say that the white straight men are the ones raping the women. But why would, oh, fuck. But breasts are just fat. So why are you, and you gotta tell her, hey, why do women fucking go out and get their breasts worked on? Like, I get lost. Like, hey, I'm not speaking for everybody, Joanna, but hey, if you want to go whip your tits out, like, fuck, sorry, but we're kind of done. Like, I thought you knew that when we got married. I just thought that was like a, hey, I love you and I don't want to share you with other men. Not that, like, fuck. I don't know. This is a fucking weird, sick, fucking weird world we live in. I don't know. And hey, Joanna, it's just not white men that are the grapers there, honey. They all come in all colors. I don't know what to tell you. Uh, like, it's weird. I just got it. I just got it. Congratulations, George Soros, Bill Gates, and Klaus Schwab. You did fucking good, eh? You boys. Oh, man. I don't know. What else you guys want to talk about? Oh, copper top. Listen, buddy, you shouldn't come to places that you don't want to. You don't want to be a part of this. I don't like just like I just tell you where I think you're not with Jesus, but you go follow your Jesus, bud. You don't have to come over here because you'll never sway me to be a coward. Never, 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 never. I'm willing to die for this. Jesus did. But here's the deal, Copper Top. I know a secret, just like Jesus did. You can do whatever you want to me. Just send me home. But what will happen to you when you're just a soul? Eh? Copper top. You want to go on a mission for me? You want to clear my brain? You know this Macron thing that we're into here, right? This the one that Trump knows about. Tried to silence Candace Owens. That's fucking weird. Like you guys don't know that that's weird, but it is. Like any real president of the United States would expose such buffoonery going on. Hey, come on. He knows. He knows. He knows. He knows. Hey, you don't think those guys don't get investigations done on everybody? Fuck. But anyways, go check out Golda. Golda Meir. Meir. Golda. Gold with an A. Go check her out. Tell me what you think. And then when you're done with that one, Barbara Bush. Barbara Bush. Am I watching videos that are fucking like are they real videos of these people? Am I being tricked and fooled? Because I don't know. I don't know. Wow. Oh man. If that's a woman, that poor woman, I'm telling you. And you can see she's wearing makeup on the screen. Do you guys want me to share the video? And you guys can hear her. You can hear her too. She's not very soft voiced. Have they been Macroning us around for a while? Hey, like this was an Israeli person, Zionist, I believe. Hey Siri, what is Zion? Oh, Zion National Park, United States, located southern Utah, near the town of Springdale. But that's not what we wanted. Hey Siri, what is Zion in the Bible? It means fortification. Like His Highness. Like I'm telling you guys, I don't know. I might be wrong. You guys let me know. Like I'm not being anti-Semitic. You let me know, or they might not be the bad turds. I'm not saying the Jews. I love the Jews. My father loves the Jews. He just wants the Jews to come to the truth. And what's the truth of the Jews? He wants them to accept their reality and don't cling on to tradition if tradition is not needed. Because I don't know. I just want the Jews to try and find the truth. I'm not asking them to come to Jesus, but maybe they can check out some native stuff and they can check out some other stuff. I don't know. It's a search for everybody on their own. I saw this woman. Huh, I really like her as a person that I see on screen. Might operate a totally different way off screen. So, but anyways, she was recommending some books and stuff like that. Now, I'm in line with a lot of stuff that she says. I'd actually like to have a talk with her if I could. Excuse me. One of the books that she recommended was Eckhart Tolle, an Eckhart Tolle book, and I think Eckhart Tolle is a circle jerker myself. But I'd love for her to show me where she likes Eckhart, or well, why she likes Eckhart, because she says that because he talks about being in the present moment, right? Yeah, but being in the present moment is being with Christ. You don't need Christ all the time. You know what I mean? But when you're in that present moment, you're with Him, and you're willing to do the things that Christ would do. If you see something wrong, identify it. Try and fix the problem. Don't try and plug it up in your house. If there's a way to stop the waterfall, fun crank. It might be the problem. But Carl, do you ever have a day where you don't think about this stuff? Well, Jamie, AR-15. Nope. There's no days off with God. If I'm not doing these videos, I'm not doing His will. I'm telling you right now. I am. It's like it. Like I truly believe this, right? And I don't want any. Like I'm at the point. Like I'm being honest. I'm really at the point, and I think God keeps trying to show me this over and over and over and over again, and I just can't get it into my coconut. Keeps reminding me that you have to put up boundaries. Sooner or later, you gotta stop. You gotta separate yourself from the losers. Unless the losers decide that they want to be winners. And you don't have to be with me to be a winner. You have to be with Jesus Christ to be a winner. You know what I mean? I just want us to win together. That's all. Bye. Sorry to disappoint everybody. Like my wife has no fear that I'm chosen from God. And I'm like, are you sure? Like, are you sure you don't look like the idiot on this? Huh. And she's sure. And I'm like, okay, because it might be me. Might be possible, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I was talking about Julian Assange earlier. I love that guy if that's really who he is. I mean, I love everybody, but that guy, I have a special place in my heart if he took that beat for humanity. But I respect anybody who's willing to go down for the truth. Is James O'Keefe really for the truth? Fuck, it's an easy thing to say these days. You know what I mean? Pick the truth that you want to fucking. But anyways, I'm sure Julian Assange having a few people that told him that what was being done to him was wrong. and that they would support him for as long as it took. Man, to not find anybody to even have a conversation with is pretty sick. It's pretty sick. Maybe I got fucking mentally fucking ill thinking I'm chosen because nobody chose to talk to me to let me know that I was crazy. And now I'm way too far gone into this fucking God thing that I'm so invested. But we need the truth. We need the truth. We need the truth. Whitney, yeah, he's a whistleblower. Yeah, I love Julian Assange. He's free now. He had to plead guilty. Well, you should go check and see what he had to plead guilty to. It's called journalism. An admittance to journalism. You can't just let him walk and say, "We're sorry." No, this way you can say, "Have you learned your lesson? Did you learn your lesson, you bad boy?" I think that anybody who messed with Julian Assange probably might be in big trouble. You try and hide the truth. Well, you're only hiding your soul. And well, what happens when you play hide the soul? I don't know. I don't want to find out. I want to be as soulful as I can. And how do we stay in our souls? We stay within that spirit of truth. We don't let anybody knock us down. Oh yeah. What are you doing today to show your family you are the man they deserve and can depend on in hard times? Hey, your eyes open. I'd love to talk to my family about what's going on, bud, but I'm not allowed to. I would love to able to fucking have a conversation with them about God. I don't need to change their minds, but just have that conversation and let me know or I might be crazy. Because for some reason, people like to use religion as a weapon. You know what I mean? She loves whipping me with fucking Christianity. And I'm like, you're whipping the wrong boy. Jesus wasn't down for Christianity, and neither am I. I don't worship Christ. I believe in him. I believe in his powers. I believe that his way is the way to the Father. Why is that? Because I have faith that there's a creator. Hey, you want to tell me that this came from nothing? Like, are you real eyes open? Are you guys real? Or are you AI? How did all this happen? Eh? Pretty fucking amazing thing, eh? Eyes open. Is it a possibility that we as humanity pissed away what God gave us as we gave it to man? Eh? Buddy. Eyes open. Okay, let's have this talk. Let's have this talk. You have your interpretation of Jesus, right? I got mine. What do you think Jesus would say to the Pope if he was to come back? Eh? What do you think? What do you think? Well, Janny, I will find peace one day. You know what I mean? That's why Jesus says, you gotta pick up a cross. And that means you're going Jesus's way. And that means you gotta be as truthful as you can. And for some reason, you're gonna get your ass whooped. People, oh fuck. My story is filled with liars that just have destroyed me mentally. I look back sometimes and I'm like, holy smokes. Only only the belief in Jesus could have got me through this. Like I was on death's door. Like I wanted it real bad. And he made me strong. The funny thing is, Janny, I'm gonna be honest with you. I submitted to the truth. The truth. I asked God for the truth. I don't think I'd even had an interaction with thinking about Jesus, okay? But it was the truth. Like I have it written down in my book, gave my life to it, got the truth tattoo with the brain ski with it. I didn't realize when I got this tattoo how important it was. This thing right now. This is everything. And so this will be your be all end all, right? If you got a choice to make, you're gonna have to use this or there's no escaping it. Like I hope people realize how powerful they are and why they have done what they did to you. But personally, I don't get it. It's just a bad fucking it's really gonna be a bad look for them, eh? Would you guys want them jailed? Eh? Concentration camps, maybe, eh? Like I've always said, you turn them into a reality TV show 24 hours a day. You give them like their bathroom where they're not filmed, right? You got to give them at least the decency of that. I don't want to spread nudity all around, especially those people. Can you imagine? Have you heard what goes on? I don't know. Is it true? All sorts of weird sex shit all over the place. I'm tired. Do you think you're the only person who has family members who won't wake up? Eyes open. I'm from God. You don't understand because you're not. How do you not understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be rude or ignorant. I don't think that I'm any better than you, bud. I think that you might want to get on board because maybe I am with God and you're fucking annoying the fuck out of me. Because I am truthful, bud. I can't sit here and lie to you, but I'm releasing the trauma back to you that I just don't fucking want. You want me to be, no, dude, I have a purpose. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it upsets you terribly that it's not you. Fuck, brother. I am the Mashiach, the Red Kachina, and part of the Christ. And I'm not the one you follow. But hey, you can take a look at my example. And if you see wisdom in what I say, maybe we can grow together. You know what I mean? You're wasting your time on political theater. God is already well, eyes open. What if you're wrong? What if being a coward puts you in hell? Do you not see that? Is it not your responsibility to say, hey, let's stop the fucking theater? We should have a voice. We should have the right to fucking ask questions. We're done. We're done. We're done. Everybody at the top is at the top, maybe for a reason. When Dr. Carlson is fucking lying, that is a big fucking issue. That means that man cannot be trusted. You get it, right? We got to find a way so that they hear what we say. And you got to pick a person to point our energy at. It's fucking easy, but you guys don't get it. You really don't because you don't have any imagination. You can't see the kingdom because you won't go within. I honestly, if we didn't get trapped by these fucking losers, I can't imagine where we would be as society. Fuck. The kingdom we could build. Huh. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus said, come out of her, my people, that you be not partakers of her plagues. This world system is going to fail. Wouldn't you like to try and help it so it doesn't fucking go in full complete chaos? Hey, wouldn't you like to try and like fuck you just don't get it, Copper Top? Like there's nothing I can like fuck, dude. Oh, little jackass exposer. What do you guys think, eh? Hey? So you guys actually think that being losers and cowards would get you to heaven? Seeing that you know that there's something wrong with the system, rather than try and come together and try and wake some people up. See, because here's the thing, maybe there might be a few that hear it. Maybe they relate with the story. You know what I mean? Now I get to come with some stories. Sometimes I fucking ask myself, is my life fucking predetermined or what? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm hoping that we can fuck nobody even cares. Very few and far between actually still care about this, but I think the Fauci ouchie was bad news, right? I took the bait. So maybe if I explain my circumstance, why I got it, because it was out of love. So I was told I could kill my father-in-law if I didn't get it. Well, it turns out, I don't know. Anyways, so I would love. I take my family because I have asked my doctor, what do you think? Are you getting it? Yes. So I thought, a man's not going to lead me astray. So I did it. So maybe I can relate with the people that are still staunchly like someone needs to pay. And Fauci's been pardoned by man. I don't think Fauci's pardoned by God. And I think old Fauchmeister might be in a bunch of fucking doohickey. But anyways, he'll be begging to be put in a concentration camp. So I can relate with those people because what they're thinking is you people that didn't get it, they really think that you're the enemy because they believe that they got it to protect their loved ones and that you're selfish and you want to hurt them. They're just fucking brainwashed. That's all. They're taught that they're the loving ones. You know what I mean? But then the ones who didn't get it, some of them are just like even people who like regret getting it, right? Like Uncle Will's and Little Me and people have smashed. Hey, bud, why are you smashing me? Like, at least I identified my mistakes, bud, and I'd like to have it rectified because they got our militaries. And if it wasn't good, then they don't really love our militaries, do they? No, so why would you want to fucking stand for something that doesn't really give a fuck about you? Maybe actually represents. I don't know. Well, anybody who's willing to kill. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I don't know. The God that Jesus speaks of is not the God of the Bible in some spots. You'd have to admit, but thou shalt not kill. But then you guys are going to yell at me and say, but hey, what about animals? I don't know. I can only tell you based on watching the cycle of life, I guess. And are we equipped to be certain eaters or how are we equipped to be eaters? You know what I mean? Those are questions I ask myself because, well, my buddy there, Mr. Mashiach, he thinks you have to be a vegetarian and you have to not be having sex to be a Mashiach. Fuck. Could you imagine? Oh man. I'd fucking be more irritated than I already am. I'll wait for God to send me the knowledge because, like I said, I just try and read the universe, what makes sense. But if something else makes sense to you, vegetarians out there, you let me know. If you know what I'm talking about, what I'm laying down. I'm only called to help the people I come in contact with. Okay, Copper Top. I don't know what to tell you, bud. Um, okay. No, it's what Jesus Christ did on the cross is what will get us into heaven. Oh, so it's Jesus. So when he tells us to pick up our cross, that's just picture him doing it, eh? What the fuck kind of crap are you guys smoking? Who the fuck has hurt you guys' brain so bad that you think Jesus was a pussy? And he wasn't telling you to know your own fucking power. Hey, Satan is the master and ruler of this fucking place. Because none he is. None are really with God. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Like, who was Jesus to you guys? Hey? I don't know. Who was he? Sounds like he was a joker. Like cried like a bitch too, right? Hey? What else was he? Wow. He wouldn't be violent. But he knocked some tables over, right? To make sure his message was heard. But hey, who was Jesus? What was he saying to the Pharisees? What was Jesus saying to those guys? Now, guys, let's work this out together. Come on, guys. Like, come on. You guys, come on. Give up your power and let the people know theirs. Hey, are you guys willing to do that? Come on, guys. Let's work together. Oh, I don't fucking know what to tell you guys. You're telling those guys, you guys are bad guys. I know it. You know it. They don't know it because the words coming out of your yippers don't match your actions. Ah, let your love flow. And when you do, take your pain. Not that there isn't good times in this too, you know what I mean? I've laughed, I've cried. I almost committed. Oh man, I've been hospitalized. Not just mentally against my will. No, the other time, I mean, those were against my will, the mental ones. I've been sent to the hospital as a villain. And while the star of the show is lying, and then it only gets better from what happens from there? You make the fucking big city news. There you are, crazy boy, doing the Dukes of Hazzard. Well, that sucks. And then all of a sudden, I don't know how I got it. But my wife's got her. The whole fucking video. They didn't show the whole thing on the news. They didn't really say what happened either. But the guy who ran me off the motherfucking road and lied, like all you would have to do, it was one of those situations where all you had to do was read the statement and look at the situation and go, nah, bud. Nah. Not possible, but no. The superstar police, the OPP, the ones taking care of Doug Ford's Ontario. They take Buckchow's word for it. Well, they chased Carl all the way to the hospital. And well, already in a fucking mentally fucking warped up shape because I just fucking destroyed my wife's fucking car. I've been rushed to the hospital. And yeah, I was supposed to pick up my brand new Jeep that day. And because I thought that that was going to fix my mental issues. So I'm nice and shiny. So, no. Anyways, So the police chased me, they got me in the hospital, and they said, "Hey, what happened?" "Well, someone ran me off the road. Someone pulled out in front of me." Fucking I'm trying to gather my bearings. "No, that's not what happened, Carl. This guy already told us what happened. Here's your prize." And I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" So anyways, through all of that, I guess I was still good to go. I fucking went and picked up my new vehicle from the hospital. Oh, shit, damn. Anyways. So anyways, this is what happens afterwards. So, I finally get his statement, right? And I don't even know if I had the video yet. Maybe I did or not. But I left the message for the police officer. His name was Constable Fair at the time. Not a very fair guy. Not very fair at doing his job. But anyways, so I called him and I left the message, right? And I said, "Officer Fair, please get a hold of me." I gave him my number and I said, because I'm concerned with the statement that he gave. It doesn't make sense. So therefore, can we get this cleared up? Because in the statement, he says he's going 70 kilometers an hour. When I clipped him, because I was so 70 kilometers an hour. So you got him. So he turns out of this parking lot of the gas station, right? So he makes the left, right? So that's where I think he pulled out in front of me, and but anyway, so what his story was is that he got up to 70 kilometers an hour, and I went, but here's the deal, dumb fuck. He's stupid. He's gonna taste some pain. Oh, Clayton or Clinton or whatever the fuck his name is. He's gonna know. Like 70 kilometers takes you way past where the accident even happened. It's a complete impossibility. I think it was even an impossibility at 60. And based on where fucking tire marks should have been, they should have fucking pictures of that and everything and fucking figuring out who was at fucking fault. But no, I didn't even get to see where the fucking gravel fucking. No. Anyways, so where did that get me? Big learning lesson. People will lie to keep themselves out of trouble. Watch out, people. They will fucking almost kill you and, well, take credit for being the hero and you the fucking villain. But hey, copper top, if I was lying about something like that, that'd make me look awful, wouldn't it? Hey? Saying a man fucking drove me off the fucking road. Like, drove me off the fucking road, man. Fucking lied, dude. So he didn't get hurt. But he didn't give a fuck about me. Still fucking lied. I could have died in his fucking lie and nobody would have fucking gave a flying fuck. Hey? No serious investigation would have been done. Because I'm serious. With the information that was given and stuff, fucking our police need to be fucking brighter than this. They need to have some fucking investigation skills. It's a fucking clown show, man. People will fucking sell you down the river. Because I did end up getting charged because I fucking, when I went to court, I couldn't do it. I thought I'll get them on the flip side. I know the truth because the DA told me to. He wouldn't fucking remand it at all so I could have my fucking wife there and we could have the videos and fucking do all that shit. But no, I was a piece of shit because my wife had to go do something and I was a fucking maggot and couldn't afford a fucking lawyer for a fucking lie, for fuck's sakes. But yeah, so I took the lesser charge. I guess I did lie. If I didn't, I told that DA, I'm like, hey man, whatever gets me out of this. But hey, you have it on your conscience that buddy ran me off the fucking road and I got a fucking video and his statement don't make fucking sense. But hey, you do this your way, tough guy. You don't fucking listen to me. Can you imagine? Your your two eyes open. Wow, what if? Like, have you not noticed all the activity around the fucking earth right now? What if it's time to wake up? What if they're trying to set us up with an alien attack? Like, fuck, like what? Like, give people a fucking chance. You know what I mean? I have two eyes open and you want the pedophiles to keep going. Are you kidding me? Your eyes are not open. Fuck, if your eyes were open, your third one, you'd be acting. You wouldn't be fucking sitting in your fucking happy place. I'll tell you that. Well, if I'm two eyes open, wouldn't you wake the fuck up if I say I'm the Mashiach? Wouldn't you want to do that, Copper Top? Just in case I am, because you want to come here and shit on me? And I don't know. Here's the deal, bud. Don't follow the Mashiach. That's a fucking no no. I don't want people around me. I do want to, make a few friends, but those friends have to be in the truth. Be willing to die for it. In fact, they might. Who knows? Right? Top to top, I've always been honest. And bruh. So I'm gonna try and explain something to you. I've had a lot of situations that were weird and kind of like this, but not the same. I said, fuck, how the fuck do I explain this? Okay, you know how I tell you that there was stuff going on in my brain that people were good and that that we were all going to come together and I learned differently and I knew it probably wasn't real. You know what I mean? Oh fuck. I wonder to myself because I only ever got outside of myself once. You know what I mean? Where someone could have said, but it was like it was that quick. It was that quick where I realized my fuck up. Well, let me get to the point. So what happened was, remember how I don't think I deserve to go into the fucking hospital? Yeah, if you're gonna put someone in there for violence and suicidal, that you might as well one have a little bit of proof, right? Well, anyways, the fifth time, right? The fifth time, I thought that there was no way that they could lock me up. Okay. I thought there was no way. But also, because I was already high and stupid, knowing that the police at the door were saying, they just want to talk to you, Carl. It doesn't mean you have to stay. They like using that one on you. But anyways, so I said, hey, just in case, let me go grab a bag of goodies. And that meant my electronics and all that sort of stuff. So I had it when I was in my monkey cell, right? At least I can. So, anyways, let's get back. So it's the fifth time, right? So I'm pretty confident. Cops are here. I go into my bedroom. I grab a killer edible, like one that will send you to the moon. A good old Buddha boy, okay? So I thought, well, just in case I get locked up, let's make it fun. But I didn't think it was possible. I really thought it was impossible, right? I thought that they would have to bring me back. See, because the person that called on there was a protection order on. So I didn't think it was possible. So, so imagine this being told he wasn't listening to me. Not at all. He wouldn't even listen or hear me talk. So in one split second, well, I tried this first. I mean, if this is videotaped, that would be great. I wonder if hospitals can go back on a date, check it out. Anyways, I got on my knees and I begged the doctor to please listen to me. I was like, back, why do you just keep freaking throwing me in here? You won't tell me why. And I like, what is going on here? And he just looked at me. And I remember in that moment, I remember thinking, something's not right. And I was super high. I fucking looked at him and I said, you're fucking with Yashara right now. I hope you know that, you fucking clown. And then I realized by the look on their faces, or something like that. Anyways, it was something about Yeshua. By the look on their fucking faces, um, I knew I'd fucked up. Now, I wasn't saying I was Yeshua, okay? But I said you're fucking with them, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, fucking Carl, lay off the edibles. But yeah, that was the only time I ever fucking jumped into the fantasy in the real world and fucking noticed those facial expressions and went, nah, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm sorry. I'm just confused why nobody will talk to me. And then they were like, take this now. Or you're getting this. So what did Carl do? He put the pill up there and he spun around with his little fucking gown and he captured the pill. But I took enough on the lips to know that I wasn't violent or anything. I just said one bad thing. That was it. Motherfuckers, right? That was the night they surrounded me with, I think it was like at least six. It seemed like eight. fucking waking up. They wake you up in the middle of the night and they're like, it's time for your sleeping pills, Carl. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm asleep. What the fuck are you guys doing? I don't know. Maybe they wanted me to have taken the whole fucking pill and fucking stayed to sleep or something. That was fucking weird. Waking somebody up for their sleeping pills. Weird. I wonder if they'd have that videoed. Do you know what they would have videoed? That same fucking night, Copper Top. Lo and behold, I get up in the middle of the night. And well, there's not even a shitter in this locked room, right? It's really super small. It must be for the super dangerous ones that don't deserve a fucking shitter. Fucking for real. They have this paper fucking cup there, bud. I'm not even kidding. Like this, it's like not styrofoam, but fucking, you know what I mean. Like cardboardy kind of. So can you imagine getting the fucking squirts? And you get to fucking like ah fuck. Like this is real. And I'm looking at the fucking camera too, going, because you gotta have a camera on you all the time too. Fucking watch it, fucking. Yeah, I remember just going, fuck you, assholes. Fuck you. No fucking toilet paper. Nobody answering. No fucking nothing. Fucking. You see that they fucking left a fucking napkin, like a single fucking little hospital napkin that you fucking get to wipe your fucking wet ass with. And wow, there's no sink neither. So fucking be careful with the fucking little one layer napkin that's thinner than fuck, Carl, or you're fucking yeah, our hospital system's real fucking good. I've never been fucking violent to nobody since my spiritual awakening. Or have I threatened anybody? Only that their own actions would come back and bite them. But hey, I'm the jackass. Oh, rip it. I'm not ever stopping. It's only yours. Hey, Copper Top, the one who endures to the end. The one who endures to the end. What are you enduring, bud? Hey, what are you enduring? I don't know. I'm trying to send a message. People need to find out who they are. Stop lying to themselves. Stop lying to themselves on who Jesus is. Or you're in a web of shit. Really. Copper Top, what happens if you have to pick up your cross to be with Jesus? That's a lot of souls going the wrong fucking way, eh? A lot. According to you, nothing. Am I going to hell? Well, hey, bud, either you're with Christ or you're against Christ. I don't know what to tell you, dude. You can't play pretend. You got to play believe. You got to believe in yourself when you believe in Christ. He's your helping hand, but you got to want to help yourself. Hey, Josh, how are you doing? I'm doing the same. Rip it's wishing me well, anyways. Hey, I'll be all better when fucking When I get to tell my story, you know what I mean? That's all. If I'm a fool, I'm a fool. I'll say I'm sorry. Fuck. I'm not willing to live in their delusions, not the ones that hurt me. Not willing to do it. Not willing to take on the role of the bad guy when I don't think that I earned it. You know what I mean? I think my mental health has been whipped around by the ones that are supposed to love me. You know what I mean? Someone didn't like what I was saying because I was questioning her. And they were just questions. I wasn't trying to be a dick. But hey, you're not supposed to call out odd behavior. You know what I mean? Start calling out odd behavior. Things become a problem. I don't know. This is just, and this is a real scenario, so I don't feel bad fucking saying it. So the day before, my wife goes to the biggest concert of her life. Oh, Tay Tay there. She tells me that she's going to some woman's house and that they're going to have a Taylor Swift party because they're watching the concert live or whatever. So they're going to have a Taylor Swift party. Well, I knew that she had to leave early in the morning. And I knew they were at a party. I can't even remember what time it was. I might be completely off, but I was texting my wife to ask her where she was or what she was doing because it was like 11 o'clock or something. And I don't think I got a reply. She wouldn't reply to me all night. All night she wouldn't reply to me. She came home at like 6 o'clock in the morning or 5:30 or something, and then got up for 8 o'clock in the morning to go to Taylor Swift. Quick like a bunny out of here. And the reason she wouldn't answer me that night was because I'm a chauvinist. No, I was just clearly asking when my wife was coming home. That was all I was doing. And I couldn't get an answer. But for some reason, it got and I really worry when you ask just silly, easy little questions and you get you're a chauvinist shoved in your face. It's usually not good, right? So, and I'm not saying anything happened. She might have been with the girl. She might have had it in her fucking head. I'm a chauvinist or something, but you know what I mean? But when she finally did call me at like, fuck, what was it, 3 o'clock in the morning? 3:30? Something like that. Like complete silence in the background. Like fucking silent for a Taylor Swift party. It sure sounded fucking. So I mentioned that, and I'm a fucking chauvinist and fucking like. I tried telling my wife, hey, like I'm not a fucking idiot. Those kids are high school girls. They got school in the fucking morning. It's Thursday, and I can never get my answers right. I can never know if I ask. I'm a chauvinist. But those were the kind of issues that got me thrown in the hospital. Not that particular one. That came after hospital visits, but you know. Same sort of thing, just asking the questions, let me know. Just wanna put you I just wanna say to you what's going on in my head. You let me know where I'm wrong, where I'm but instead, it's how dare you? Oh, fuck. I've done everything for you. I fucking you, Dave, you piece of shit. What the fuck? I'm just like, holy fuck. What the fuck am I supposed to think? I can't own and operate my own home. But if I leave, I get one of these. Fucking nightmare. Thank goodness I have a witness now. Thank fucking goodness. Carl. Carl, so is everything you're doing now bettering yourself? Well, yeah, it's a challenge, bud. Bible says no fear. Do as Christ would do. You're gonna fucking feel uncomfortable. Do you think it fucking feels good sitting here on the internet trying to fucking tell people you're chosen from God? But that's what you guys hear. That's all you fucking hear. You don't hear anything else. I don't tell you to follow me. I don't you don't need me. There's nobody that can take you to Christ other than you. That's gotta be your relationship. If you truly want Jesus, you'll find your way to God. Because you won't want to fool yourself. You'll question yourself all the time. Hey, could I have done that better? But the thing is that once you're with Jesus, you just know that your intentions are never to hurt anybody. And in fact, anybody who tries to hurt you is just doing themselves an injustice. What is God saying about going against his chosen elect? That's why I worry for you people. You've dug yourselves in a horrible hole. I don't know. You done made up your mind. I'm not. Grateful, my friend. Thanks, Josh. I just stopped by to say hello. Have a great day, everyone. Take care, Carl. You too, Josh, if you're still here. Sounds like she was with her boyfriend to me. Well, I know. See, I can't say these sorts of things around you guys because maybe it was a troll. I have nothing to be ashamed of. You know what I mean? Hey, would should somebody have I don't think I'm a chauvinist. I fail to see it. So, hey, come out and say, hey guys, Pete Hegseth is really pushing this pastor in the US who's building churches like a motherfucker. And well, he's a manly man, and well, he knows where a woman's place is. So you might want to watch out for that because, well, NDA Pete, he likes to keep his women silent. Why is that? Why is that? Fuck me, man. This is all a joke. This is all a fucking joke. This is a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke. I want out of the joke. I want out. Fuck me, man. Oh, what's Ashley Biden's diary? Well, Kobe, the fucking aliens, please, please, hurry up and attack us or do whatever the fuck it is you're gonna do to us. You know what I mean? Are you gonna take the good ones to a better place? Or are you gonna trick and fool us to get us into outer space? It don't matter what space I'm in. I'm going with Christ space. Fuck me, man. This is horrible. I don't like this place. I've grown awfully fucking sick of it. Like I so used to think that I had this fantasy where the world could be saved. Now I'm just hoping some can save themselves from the world. And that's through the truth, Ribbit. Through the truth. You can't trust mega churches. Well, no, that's what I'm saying, Copper Top. So if you go look at all their subbies and stuff like that, you look at how many mega churches there are, right, bud? Hey, hey, that's a lot of people that have their brains infested, right? That's a lot of people. Now, I don't, where do you think teaching the prosperity gets you? Hey, you should add those people who are right. This is what I'm worried about. If the world was end today, I honestly, in my heart of hearts, I don't think there's a lot of people with God for real. Because you got people that are with Jesus. A lot of them are down with the mega churches, prosperity churches. The look at this deliverance thing. I don't know. Like I've said, if you have that special gift of deliverance, you go give Bill Gates a visit, right? If you could, well, Bill Gates would be the one you want to give her to, right? Find out the truth, release his demons. What's their reasoning? Hey, apparently they can do it, so why not? But then again, Gregor Locker, he's an Israel first kind of guy. You know what I mean? But he also said he had a meeting with your government. Hey, I'm telling you, something sniffy there. His lady queen there, his pastor, and Pete Hegseth's boy building the churches and all that. I'm telling you. Hey, so if those mega churches are wrong, how many people are that mega churches taking to hell? Eh? Because if you're not out here for the truth and you want to wallow in some sort of fucking twisted fantasy that you're with Jesus and you get to hang back and do nothing and this ends and then you get your promised land. What happens if you've been lied to? And you're not supposed to be a coward. You're supposed to be brave and strong. It's just asking questions for crying out loud. You guys won't let me know or you think I'm wrong. But anyways, shit, I've been on here for a long time. The fake invasion is the last card. How don't you know this, Carl? Well, eyes open. See, because I have an open brain. You think you know the sequence in which things go, or there's some like you are fucking naive and stupid, you moron. Listen, that'll be your downfall, thinking you know everything. I just think it's a possibility. You know what I mean? I'm not crazy. I'm not insane for thinking so. Gave my reasons on the Galactic Federation. Or my reasons for thinking there's a Galactic Federation is because they want me to think there's a Galactic Federation, or are they tricking me and there's really not a Galactic Federation? And well, I just think that the Galactic Federation would be, you know what I mean? They have a little bit more consciousness. Oh, fuck it. And you won't show us where you're chosen. Well, I was talking about it earlier, but like I've tried to tell you over and over and over again. Like I went into her, I started talking about her. I started telling my story a little bit, but I didn't get into any of the crazy stuff. Like I've told you, bud, like right around the same time as that fucking shooting star. Remember? Shooting star. I wished upon a shooting star. Then the next day, I took a picture because something told me to. And I thought when I looked at it, it was another shooting star. But I don't know what it is. Is it a reflection? I don't know. Is it a hole in the sky? I don't know. Is it another shooting star? I don't know, brother. But it's all a big storyline. I told you that. Can you imagine having a voice come into your head saying, "Hey, Carl," you're gonna feel like you're going crazy, but you're not. You're strong enough to handle this. End of message. Hey, hey, can you imagine getting that as a message? And well, what happened, Uncle Will? Well, Carl started going crazy because he couldn't fucking get any answers. And when he started really asking questions, he got hospitalized for some reason for violence and suicide with no record. They've got some videos with me playing out what's happening in my mind, but it's not real. It's just for my movie. I tell you, I tell you. Yeah, I covered all my bases. You know what I mean? Because people have too many faces, so you got to cover your bases, Uncle Will. Like my bases with you. And it will show the funny faces of you as well, Will. I wish you well. I wish you Christ. But I know you're going to have to work for her, bud. And you're not in a good place. And you're going to get some pain. You're going to go through some shit, dude. I'm telling you. If you really commit yourself to Jesus, you're going to feel some feels, buddy. It's like a fucking crackhead getting off the crack, bud. You're gonna be just all twitchy and but hey, you're strong enough. You can get through her. Telling you, I'm fucking not kidding. Unless you want to make it easy on yourself and just submit, right? But you'll have to feel some sort of thing. Time to take a break from the internet, Carl. It has gave you brain damage. No, Uncle Will, I really don't watch that much TV. But and when my TV is on, it is YouTube. There are some things that I like to look up. You know what I mean? Sometimes I randomly just fuck, I look shit up. Something comes into my head and I'm like, "Oh, or I see something and I like Golda, Meaner. I checked her out. Wasn't sure it was a her. Well, it might be. I mean, husky Ukrainian woman she was. Yeah, she came from Ukraine. And I don't know where she got that last name from because it wasn't her husband's or her father's. So that was some weird name changing there, right, Uncle Will? But anyways, yeah. So I do look things up sometimes. Just I don't know. Uncle Will. Uncle Will, I told him that, and he lost it. He lost it. I didn't lose it, bud. I don't know what you think losing it is. I want to lose it. I want to lose it. I could use a good fucking smash room. It's not easy dealing with your stupidity, guys. You know what I mean? I come out here looking for conversations with people, and this is not the ones I want. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck. Who fucking cares, eh, Uncle? Imagine, imagine. Carl was chosen by God. What would that make Uncle Will? Hey, Uncle Will. How about Cass? How about all of you? Because, hey, God's only worked through men before. And, well, sooner or later, I got to get through this. I'm fucking tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. I need to fucking. Hey, Jesus did it. Sacrifice myself to tell my story. And I'm not hurting myself and I'm not violent or suicidal. Heck no. I'm deathly afraid of the hospital. I didn't have a good experience, so no, if they could get me on that main thing, that'd be great. I'd be their poster boy. Get her back on track. You know what I mean? Maybe I could get Rebel News to help me or something. Hey, because they're coming after the kids next. They got that one in motion. You know, a few doctors said, no, we're not into that. And yeah, you guys can get retrained. That way, now we can bring the kids into it. The ones with ADHD. Okay? The ones that are suffering inside because they know they're part of a puzzle piece. Probably. They can't figure out what it is. Maybe. Who knows? Anyways, I gotta go. Imagine worrying about someone else's country while yours is in a downward spiral. Well, but imagine your country being responsible for the downward spiral of the world. Hey, buddy. Hey, come on. You got to admit to that, right? Hey, not only ask AD, not only did your fucking lie of weapons of mass destruction kill Americans, kill the Canadians too. We thought you guys used to like us. We'd fight hand in hand, side by side with our American brothers and sisters, but somewhere along the line, you guys really got jerked off on the old fucking mind game, eh? Thinking, hey, we're born on this side, we're better. We're going to economically destroy you, and well, then we'll make you a second class American citizen. Ah, eyes open. Imagine your wife getting dug out in a Swift concert. Well, hey, I don't know. I don't know. Why do you guys come out here wanting to hurt people? I just want my, fucking hey, if it's nothing, I'd rather fucking know it's nothing, you know what I mean? But, hey, there's questions in my head that don't make sense, and you should never hold on to shit if it ain't nothing, but if it's something, someone doesn't wanna fucking answer, you know what I mean? And I can't get them now. Unless, hey, I guess I could go ask that girl. They ever had a sleepover till, like, fucking 5 or 6 o'clock at night because she only lives in town, hey? Oh, well, I pray you find your peace, you find yourself. Well, Cashel, I want you to know that fuck, do I block you? I don't wanna ever block anybody. What do I do? Just ignore the fact that you're on here? I guess that's the best thing, eh? I got nothing for you, Cashel. Go away. Jesus said he's coming for separation there, Cashville, and you're not my kind. So, you know what I mean? Oh, it's a beautiful day. Have a good day. You too, Stardust. Anyways, I'm gonna go, guys, and you guys all have a good day. Stardust, you have a good day. Even you, Uncle Will, you have a good day. Copper Top, eyes open. Cashville. Oh, I dressed him again. Well, a goodbye is the last time I'll address Cashville.